Hi, this is Desbot with the Nerd Element, and I'm here with Justin from Bandai Namco talking about San Diego Comic-Con. So Justin, tell me what Bandai's got going exclusively for San Diego this year.
Sure. So first of all, we have a huge footprint here at San Diego this year. You know, we're standing on top of the Tamagotchi Nation's booth, who has brought these exclusives that I have behind me actually. 3 Dragon Ball exclusives, as well as a Godzilla and a Kakashi from Naruto. Right across the hall here we have Tamagotchi, where we have 2 exclusives from there. There's a Hello Kitty one celebrating 50 years of Hello Kitty, as well as our OG Tamagotchi, and it's a fun little device and an awesome little booklet packaging, and it's celebrating the first device of Tamagotchi, which is fantastic. We got a Godzilla booth over there with suit actors making appearances, taking photos with everybody. There's a Mecha Godzilla, Millennial Godzilla. We have our Ultraman booth over here. We have a Gundam booth over there celebrating Gundam Requiem for Vengeance, which comes out later this year on Netflix, so very excited about that. And then for all the non-Gundam people but love model kits, we have a Bandai Hobby booth filled with Pokemon model kits, dinosaurs, One Piece, so something for everyone. Not to mention our outdoor Dragon Ball activation, which is at the Marriott Marquis, right next door, where people can build model kits, they can play the card game, they can play the new Dragon Ball Sparking Zero game, and just a whole lot of photo ops and statues and unique opportunities to take advantage of over there. My goodness, that's a lot.
So for the Dragon Ball Z activation, I noticed yesterday there were 2 lines. One was for tickets, one was for bags. Where do people get the tickets? Do they go in line there, or do they have to come to the booth?
So yesterday the tickets were available for the exclusives at 4 p.m., but the rest of the show, because that was preview night, but going forward at 8 a.m. is when they'll start handing out tickets to get the Dragon Ball exclusives. They all have a time on them, so you come back to this booth with that time to buy your exclusives. The Kakashi and Godzilla do not need tickets. They are available just to walk up to the window and buy. Godzilla is also available at the Godzilla booth right next door.
So yes, last night I was at preview night. I was at the Godzilla booth because I'm a huge Godzilla fan, so I was taking pictures of all the models and things. One of them's already sold out.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it might have been for the day.
Okay.
Yeah, like daily allocations. Yeah, we have enough for the whole show.
That just made me excited because I'm like, yay, everyone's buying Godzilla.
Yeah.
So.
No, that is cool. I mean, I love how, Godzilla's been around for what now, like over 60 years, so I mean.
70.
Yeah, 70. So I mean, there's a lot of generations of fans, and the -1, of course, was a huge hit. Then there was the Godzilla and Kong New Empire, so a lot of Godzilla action to be had.
Yeah, there's actually 3 panels this year, which is unusual because they don't have any, but most of the time you have to go to Chicago to G-Fest for that. For your Dragon Ball Z fans, what is the most exciting thing that Bandai is going to be doing this year besides these exclusives?
So there's a couple things. One I can't talk about yet, but I wish it were just a little bit further into the future so I could discuss it. But Dragon Ball fans are going to have some very fun opportunities in the coming months, and not just purchasing figures, but actual fun things to do. So very much looking forward to that. I just can't really speak on it right now.
Okay, well, that's a tease. That's good.
Yeah.
Get everybody excited. For the Tamagotchis, does the one of them look like the old one, or are they looking
so it looks like
updated?
the OG, like the original Tamagotchi shell and everything.
With the pixels and everything?
Yeah,
or?
I think I haven't got a good look at it, but I've seen it. I saw the packaging for it, but I haven't got a close-up look at the actual device.
And how's that been selling?
I mean, the line is wrapped around the booth right now, so it's doing pretty good.
That's excellent. Because I remember having one, 20, 30 years ago.
And they really, instead of just selling devices, now there's like a little mini plush. So I have like this little guy on my backpack, and then little trucker hats. It's kind of cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, and then we have a Tamagotchi panel today. It's called Fun with Tamagotchi, where we'll be going over like, how to take care of your Tamagotchi, some survival tips, as it were, some exciting news coming from Tamagotchi. We're giving out prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's today as this is recording, it is day 1 of Comic-Con on Thursday at 2 p.m. in room 7AB.
And for the coming year, besides the Dragon Ball thing that you can't talk about, is there anything you can talk about or tease for us that's coming up?
Sure. So we're having a Gundam mobile tour. We had one last year, and this year we're going to different cities. So unfortunately, when it comes to big cons like this, most of the love is shown to the coast, you know, like San Diego, LA, New York, and Florida for like MegaCon, but Middle America gets sort of lost in the shuffle. And so with our Gundam-based mobile tour, we're going to be taking a big truck on the road and setting up camp inside of hobby towns. And you're able to it pops up basically, and you're able to build free model kits to take home with you. You'll be able to purchase Gundam model kits there at the activation, play video games, take cool pictures, have statues. We'll have a lot of fun activities that are going. It's like a weekend event in various cities. It's 13 stops.
Wow.
And either almost in 13 states too, I think. So we're kind of going all over, giving love to all the different states in Middle America. We're starting in sort of the Indianapolis area and then kind of looping around, going all the way to Washington State. So it'll be a lot of fun.
And then one last question. How did Bandai get so big? Because I remember way back in the day, you know, one booth here, one booth there, and now you've got, like you pointed out, all the different booths with your that are under the Bandai Namco name.
Yeah, so it's, you know, very much a collaborative effort, but you're right, you know, there was the old pipe and drape days, you know, where we're just, all of us are getting our rolling up our sleeves and hammering booths together, and you know, now we have this huge presence, and it's incredible, and it literally is a lot of brand teams. It's hundreds of people coming together. All of these booths that you see here on the show floor started off on an Excel spreadsheet as just a couple of squares, and then it just kind of grows, and to see that whole thing come into fruition is quite amazing. You know, it's several months of planning. Once this show ends on Sunday, you know, we're going to get back to the office on Monday, and we'll start planning for next year. That's how big of an undertaking this sort of thing is.
Yeah.
And you know, with Bandai being predominantly anime properties that we focus on, you know, over the last decade, anime has become way more mainstream, right? Every streaming service has anime on it now. Like before, you know, it was practically pretty niche, but now you can log into your Amazon account, your Netflix account, Hulu, you know, HBO or Max rather. Everybody has anime on their little platform these days, so it's so much more accessible. And then through that, you know, we're able to, you know, bring brand awareness to Bandai. You know, with all these popular animes like One Piece and Dragon Ball, Demon Slayer, they have that Bandai logo on them because we're making the figures for them, and we're truly blessed. It's an incredible experience. We're glad to be a part of it, and you can just see. I mean, I've been with Bandai for 5 years now, and just the growth at these conventions is exponential. It's amazing. I mean, I named off 6 booths. Last year we had 9 booths. We had other brands represented, and we've been able to find a fun way to bring it all together, but in more of a cohesive manner. So each and every year, I think it improves.
Thank you so much for talking about everything that's going on in Bandai, and I appreciate your time. Again, I'm Desbot from the Nerd Element with Justin from Bandai Namco. Thank you again.
Thank you.